Hey y'all, welcome back. So I am out here in Iowa, and I'm headed to a town called Sac City because supposedly they have the world's largest popcorn ball. So we're gonna head up there and check that out, see if we can find a spot to camp tonight, and just chill and have a good time. Stay tuned, y'all. Well, we've made it into town here. See what we can find. I think there's like other buildings around this popcorn ball thing, although I don't know what's gonna actually be open. There it is. All right, we gotta find somewhere to park. Yeah, that's a museum right there. I suppose I could park across the street here. We'll park over here. That's an old train depot, I think. That's what it looks like to me. All right. Grab my phone and let's wander over there and see what this is all about. Yeah, I think this was a train depot. Tracks may have gone through here at some point. They've got a museum across the road, all these little buildings, and the world's largest popcorn ball. So I don't know if any of this stuff's actually going to be open for me to get into. You got all these little things with information about the town. And then here you go. The world's largest popcorn ball. So created June 18th, 2016 at Noble Popcorn, which is here in town. Total weight is 9,370 pounds, 12 foot in diameter, 2,300 pounds of popcorn. It's hard to see in there. There's just a big giant popcorn ball and they've got it like in this cradle thing. And there's a bunch of pictures of them doing it. So you can see this is what's in there, and they're filling it full of popcorn. And they got a truck transporting it over here. I'll sign my name on here, maybe, yeah. What's the date today? It's not the 18th, it's the 17th, but cool beans. There we go. Well, maybe we'll be able to see it better from these side windows because there isn't much of a glare. You can't go inside, which is a bummer, but it's understandable. Oh, there's more pictures. Oh, can you guys see it in there? It's huge. There's like, they got windows so you can see that it's actually full of popcorn. There's popcorn all over the floor. I don't know if you guys can tell, it's really tall though. Take a wild guess that this ain't open. No. Well, it would be cool to get in there and actually see it. There you go. World's largest ball of popcorn. And then I'm guessing since the museum is closed, none of this stuff is going to be open, but they've got like classic buildings because this is the post office. Can you see in there at all? Yeah, they've got her locked up. general store, farm store. There's like a church. We got a bunch of little stuff. Drugstore, telephone office, doctor's office. And I can't get in anything. That's a bummer. But you can maybe see they've got stuff on display. I wish this stuff was open. There wasn't anything online, like you couldn't see any hours or anything like that, but you can tell we're in small town Iowa because this is just chilling. Nobody's gonna come steal any of this. It's cool. I wish it was all open. I might have to come back at some point. Then I can get into the museum and everything. There's a lard rendering kettle. You'd start a fire in the bottom of it, render lard. No tag on this. Yeah, and then that looks like maybe a community center over there or something. Yeah, it's too bad none of this is open. Farm store. Yeah, there's cool stuff in there. Oh, they got a bunch of barbed wire. There's a barbed wire collection. The OGs know that I have a pretty extensive collection of barbed wire at home. Got some old equipment out here. Creepy hardware store lady. Can you even see her? It's too bad. Too bad I can't get inside. Street signs. The drugstore. Yeah, it looks like a little doctor's office in there, kind of. Doctor's office. The old totem pole is kind of cool. You don't see those around very often. Growing up, the library in the town where I grew up at had a bunch of cool totem poles inside of it. Well, I'm going to take a couple pictures with my phone of what I can, and then head back to the truck. Ooh, check that out. Their little downtown area here. there's a couple of statues and some military stuff. We got the Raccoon River right here. And the campground right by the Raccoon River. Oh, look at that big thing. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of neat. Guess this is the campground? Oh yeah, there's fire pits over there. Well, there's one. Somebody just like lives in the park? You know, campground park host? Oh, there's people here. Well, it's not a bad looking park, and I could definitely stay here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 campers. I have a feeling I can find a better spot than this and not have any neighbors. But it is cool that this is here and it's right by the creek or the Raccoon River. And the town is pretty nice, so if you're in the area or if you're on a trip, this is a spot worth checking out. But I'm gonna take a look at my phone and I'm gonna find myself a better spot to go. I'm confident that I can find something that I'll be all by my lonesome like I like. All right, I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Well, I found myself a cool spot. I've got a little thing for shade here and a fire pit that's kind of full. I might empty a little bit of that out, but there is an abandoned bridge over here. Let me get my campsite paid for and we'll check that out. All right, spot's paid for. It's 15 bucks a night here. It's not terrible. It's probably about average. I've said it before, but Iowa is nice because you don't have to pay for a state park pass every year, although this is like a county park. So you drive in over there, there's a county road out there. Maybe you can see there's a farm way over that way. If you look this direction over here, there's a couple of posts and there's like a park back there, but it's just a big circle and you're not allowed to camp back there. I think it's because the main road is over there and probably they want to be able to see who's here. There's only these 2 camp spots. And this is probably going to give away the spot, so you'll be able to find it. But we've got an abandoned bridge over here. It's all covered in spray paint. There's a little plaque right here. Says Iowa Historic Site, Marsh Rainbow Arch Bridge, 1914 to 1985. It must have been decommissioned in 85. It says this property is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and the State Historical Society of Iowa. So it's called the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, and it's just all graffitied up. Built by Iowa Bridge Company, 1914. There's another plaque over here. Gives a couple of names. Calhoun County officials, 1914. J.J. Quady, John Kenning, W.E. McClure, and yeah, bunch of graffiti. It's a class of 2016. And then that road over there, that's where the road is now. So it originally came right through here, and it just ends over there. I don't know if you can see it, the river's super low, but straight across, that's supposed to be like a boat ramp right there. You can't put a boat in anywhere here. I imagine there's some decent fishing. I don't have a pole with me. I don't have an Iowa license anyways. It's cool. Yeah, double arch. Somebody had a fire out here. I should have brought some spray paint, although if I would have done that on video, that's probably illegal, right? I think it's really neat that they leave this stuff up. They could easily just come in here and tear it down and give it a generation and nobody would even remember that it's here. Even though it does have the graffiti on it, to me that kind of, I don't know, kind of adds to the coolness of it. It's covered in graffiti. 3 arches. There's one last one over here, and then it just goes off into the woods. The green right here. Believe in yourself. Yeah, it just ends here. I don't think there's anything over here. I don't want to get too far away from the van. I don't have it locked. You can see the end of the bridge kind of comes out right over here. Even down, there's a little bit more there. But other than that, there ain't nothing here. That's about it. Nothing down here. Ends. I mean, you can keep walking off in there, but if you get this far out, you can barely even see that it's there. I don't know, I'm curious. I mean, in 1914, I would highly doubt that any of this was paved out this way. So I imagine this was just a gravel road when it was still active, but don't quote me on that, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And they've got these big metal I-beams here so you can't drive out onto it. Would have been really cool to get the van out here and take a picture. Well, I'm gonna have to take some pictures of this. Pretty neat, y'all. Well, let's head back over to the van. Well, I was kind of planning to cook on the fire tonight, but I don't have a grill grate over here and I don't have anything with me right now. And then there's a grill over there, so I suppose I could like scoop the coals over there, but I can also cook on my jet boil. So we might end up just doing that tonight, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this fire tooting. I ain't gonna worry about taking nothing out of here. It's too much work. Need a lighter though. Where's my koozies? So I'm trying to stay off the sauce a little bit, y'all. With all the medications I'm on, I have lost a few pounds, trying to lose a few more, but I've been drinking the water, man. So I've got Spindrift pineapple sparkling water. These have been my favorite flavor, if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna try more of this type of stuff. We're gonna try to stay off the sauce for a little while. I ain't saying we ain't gonna do no more beer reviews, but for the time being, I'm gonna try to do the agua. I'm hoping by this time next year I got a 6-pack again. I had one before. We'll see if I can do that again. I'm not gonna bore you guys with a bunch of like workout videos or nonsense like that. I don't want to really do that. I don't know, maybe, probably not. But I am trying to get slightly healthier and all this nonsense. So cheers. And I know some of you guys have commented that you don't drink at all, but you still enjoy the beer reviews, so I'll find different drinks. And if you guys have any suggestions for non-alcoholic drinks, or like mocktails as they call it, so like cocktails without alcohol and stuff in them, we'll give them a whirl. There's a whole other world of stuff out there that we can try, and we'll see. Hell, it might even be better for the videos for me to not drink in them. We'll see about that, but I'm just enjoying the fire. I don't know. I did not stop at the grocery store to buy, I was gonna buy some buns for what I'm gonna cook tonight. Could have put it on buns, but we'll be fine without it. But I think I'm probably gonna be lazy and cook inside the van tonight. I did not bring my tablet. I don't have any movies to watch, but I feel like it's time that we put a TV in there. I think we need a big TV, so maybe on the next video we'll put a TV in it. I don't know. I was kind of looking at them today when I stopped for groceries, and I forgot the buns, but we'll see. I think like a 24-inch 24 to maybe a 32. 24 inch would probably be perfect. But I think we need a big TV in there. TV and like a good sound bar. I don't know. I'm gonna have to run it off a battery box most of the time. We'll see. I gotta figure it out. But anyways, I enjoy this pineapple drink, y'all. This is probably my favorite out of these Spindrift ones that I've tried. So if you guys are on the sparkling waters and whatnot, yeah. But cheers, y'all. Check that out. Homeboy on a scooter on the bridge. Yeah, check that out, dude. It's wild. Pineapple waters. Don't let all the bugs in. Fan. Yeah. No other lights. I had them out charging. Screwed up. I got a flashlight, I guess, if I need more lighting, but sweet. Stick this over here so I can set this to angle over yonder that way. Shazam. Oh, this has a light on it too. Forgot about that. We just need some fan action. Got this window open and I got that little window open. I don't have my screens for the back. I do have the screen for that window. I might need to put it together. They're kind of coming apart. I need to. The double-sided tape's not doing so hot, or not. It's not double-sided. I guess it's just single-sided magnetic tape. But it was coming off. That fan feels better. It's warmish. I'll give you guys a little bit of a weather report. Says it's currently 71. We're going to have a low of 64 tonight, but that's not going to happen till 7 a.m. It's going to be in the upper 60s most of the night, up to 70 until midnight, it says. So it's a little bit warmish, which is a bummer, but it is what it is. So I had planned to fry something up. I think we can still do it in here. We should be able to knock this out. And the light's not terrible, I guess. I guess that can sit over there too. Got a bunch of junk. Got some eggs, stuff for in the morning. I'll just go ahead and grab everything out of here. More water. Alright, this is gonna take a bit of work to do, but I think we can knock it out in here. I'm gonna need to get in there. This is gonna be some effort. I should have done this outside. Where is? That. Hoo-wah. Alright, so I've got some breadcrumbs here. We've got spicy mayo, sweet and spicy mustard, and we've got a couple of eggs in here. And what I'm gonna do, oh, I need in here, dangle, dangle, dang. I think I have another table. Yeah. Ugh. Set up this table actually before we get too far into this. This was sent in on one of the live streams. Bam. This goes shabam. And it's blue and it matches. Alright, we got more space. What was I going for? I need this, I'm gonna need this, I'm gonna need that, I'm gonna need this, probably need this, gonna need that, gonna need basically half the stuff out of here. I think that's everything. Alright, now that I've unloaded everything in here, I'm gonna try to make some like tuna cakes, tuna patties, like, what would I call it? Like fry up some tuna patties. We got some eggs we're gonna put in there. Eggs, mayo, mustard, all that nonsense. And I also have these chips, Red Hot Riplets. These were sent in on one of the live streams. I'm gonna crush some of these up and put it in the tuna patty with the spinach and all that. We'll have some of that on the side, but we're gonna mix all this together and we're gonna use some of this sunflower oil and we're gonna try to fry up a couple of tuna patties, maybe one or two, something like that, using our little burner here. Try not to start ourselves on fire, and we'll see if we can make this happen. I've done some fish cakes before, but it has been quite a while. I think the last time I did it, it was with fresh caught crappie. And I'm a bit, I don't know what's going on with half of this nonsense. Let's just try a tater chip. Red Hot Riplets. They're spicy. Alright. Well, let me get some more water out of here. Yeah, hot water. That is got a kick to it. I just need a cup holder back here. I guess that'll work. Alright, what are we going to do here? We're going to use some of this tuna that one of y'all sent in. We've got jalapeno tuna, so we're going like triple double spicy on all this nonsense. We'll use a couple of packs of tuna. We're just going to mix all this nonsense together. I think that's probably enough. And then we're just gonna start mixing ingredients here. This is minced garlic, not fresh, but we've got some. Suppose we can use that to get it out of there. A decent amount, because why not? You can follow instructions, but it's also not necessary. This mayo is new. We've got spicy mayo. Do that much mayonnaise. Spicy mayo. This was also sent in on one of the live streams, Sandwich Pal. Sweet and spicy mustard. Going in blind, no taste test. Shablam. What do we got? Just regular old panko breadcrumbs. These are opened from the house. We're going to do like that. If we need to add more, we can. We can adjust our flavors here. And I don't know if I should use 2 eggs or 1 in this. I think I'm just going to use 1. I'll crack an egg in there. You can. This is kind of optional. I know people do it without the breadcrumbs also. But we got an egg in there because we got them. A little bit of raw egg on your fingers. What else? We're going to take some of these red hot riplets. Well, I'll just grab some in our hand right there. We got a nice handful. We're going to do that. Those will mush up more. I shouldn't have done that with my hand because my hand is going to be forever dirty and spicy tonight. I'm going to have to wash my hands off really good. Should have done that with like a paper towel. Live and learn on that one. And then we've also got a bunch of baby spinach here. We're going to kind of tear this up and put it in there. It'll probably chop up a little bit as we do this, but alright, we'll start with that and we'll see if we can turn this into some patties. Well, there's definitely a couple of patties in here. I probably could have just done with one package of tuna, but we'll figure it out, right? Well, there we go. Able to chip the meat even though they're hot and I'm sweating. Oh. We're gonna take we've got a smaller pan in here. We're gonna try and fry these up in this tiny little pan. I think we can make it work. Right? We can do this. Tiny little pan. I got peppers too. I think we'll just eat these, although I don't have any I don't have any ranch dressing to go with it. We just got sweet peppers. Try to do this low. I do have this burner here, which is probably going to help, I would say. Do that number, and a little sunflower oil in there. Got to be real careful with this oil in here right now. I don't want to spill it on myself. Hopefully it does not splatter too much. Should have done this outside. Don't do as I do, kind of thing. At your own terrible risk. I'm coming to realize how stupid this is, but I just don't want it to splatter. I guess I can. I do have a lid. I can kind of do this number, and in this guy, I think we have a spatula. Yep. Shablam. Shut off. Fingers crossed we don't die. There's a fire extinguisher right here. Need to be careful with this. It's not hot enough yet. It is smoking a little bit. I don't know. I'm just going to put it in there. It's sizzling a little bit. Yeah. It's going to fall apart, but that's working. It'd be nice if I had an actual fry pan. This one isn't quite as crispy on both sides as I would like it to be. Yeah, like I said, it just split in half. I knew it was gonna, but it's okay. It's warm. Just go ahead and take this one off. Be careful with this though. It's not quite as crispy as I would hope, but dangerous. I don't want to leave that running either. We can warm that oil back up because we got more to cook, but rather not have that running the entire time. But I will give you guys a taste test on this. It is warm. It definitely crisped up. Let's see if I can show that to you guys. I mean, you can see it's definitely cooked and crispy on the edge. I think I could make them a little bit thinner, would help a bit. Oh, that is incredibly hot. I'm an idiot. That was really hot. But it is crispy. Dummy. That was a little bit warm. That's good though. That is good. What I'm getting out of that, something's got a really good tang to it. I mean, the chips are spicy. I I don't know if it's the mustard. I mean, I'm warmish in here, but that has got a really good tang to it. That is good. I really should have brought some like tartar sauce, or I mean, ranch would have been good too. The only thing I have is the spicy mayo. Maybe try a little bit of that on top of there. I don't know. I feel like it would have been good on a bun. I should have stopped and got buns. That's great though. These are one of those things that you can kind of do whatever you want. I just found the recipe online that had the least ingredients, and I didn't follow it at all. You can put whatever you want, cilantro, like any kind of greens you want into it. Salt, pepper, any seasonings to your desire. And then yeah, I would recommend some sort of sauce on the back end. A little bit of tang is good on it. With the spicy chips. With the spicy chips. And I'm using this sunflower oil that was sent in, but you could definitely use just regular old butter. Butter or fat, whatever you want to do to fry it up. I am definitely cooking the other two. That one's looking good. It's got to be done. Getting it, that heats it up in here really quickly. Still sizzling. Smoked salmon. Making these with smoked salmon would be really good. Like the canned smoked salmon. Any kind of canned fish. There is trash cans down there. I'll probably take everything and go put it in the trash can just so I don't have the smell of tuna in here tonight. And I gotta get rid of this oil before I screw around and spill it in here somewhere. But that was very good. We got one last pepper. A big old red pepper. I should have put the peppers in there. These are like sweet peppers. They're not super hot. But it's also nice to have these on the side. A little bit of ranch wouldn't be bad with them though. I should have brought something to put on the patties. Alright, got everything cleaned up for the most part. It's warmish in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep under the covers tonight. I bet it's still every bit of 70 degrees out there. Maybe not. 68 with 87% humidity. It's a little bit warmish, but we'll survive. Probably take this shirt off after I shut off the camera, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm just gonna crash out. It's been a day. I get a little bit more worn out quicker, I tell you what, but We'll be all right. Yeah. Dinner was good. I'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, good morning, y'all. It was a little stuffy in here last night. I eventually ended up under the covers, and my fan also died in the middle of the night. That won't last all night on high. I think that was the first night I tried to use it all night. But otherwise, not too bad. Oh. See if I can get these opened up. Shablam, shablam. Whew. Let's open the door. Not too shabby. That feels nice. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad outside right now. It's a little warm in here though. Oh. Need that. That guy. Oh, I got a cup in here. There we go. I'm gonna need some water, jet oil. Dang near drank all my water last night. And then yeah, we've got this, this was sent in a long time ago. It's a larger French press. We'll give this thing a whirl. And this Black Rifle Blackbeard's Delight coffee. This is brand new, haven't opened this one yet. We're just gonna wing it, don't know how much we need. That's a reasonable amount for what we need, I think. That is boiling. We'll give this some time. Could have a little bit more water, but we're all right. We don't need that much coffee anyways. Let's just let that steep. I think that was plenty of coffee in there. That looks pretty dark. I think we're actually gonna have, we'll probably have more than 1 cup here. Be just a little bit left. Maybe to warm up before we leave. Just drink it like this. Yeah. We go take a wander back over the bridge, I think. See what the sunrise looks like from over yonder. It's good. It's good. Yeah. Made the bed-ish. Good to go. I don't see any cows out here this morning. You can't really see the sun coming up yet. It's trying to peek over the trees over there. I've seen fish flop already. I've heard a couple fish flop, and you can see wakes. It seems like a fishy area. Well, and judging by some of the trash that you can see down along the banks, people are definitely fishing here. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, this is a really cool spot. I feel bad. Like I almost feel bad that that you guys know where it is. Oh, look at this spider. Oh, wow. I don't know what kind of spidey that is. You see him? I don't know how close I can get to it. It's not going to want to focus on it. That's big. That's a big spidey. Yeah, that's a big spider. Big old fat butt, but alright. I should probably think about getting headed out of here. I really wish I brought a fishing pole with me, but I don't know if I'd be very daring to crawl down there right now. You can see over here on this side of the bridge is an area where people have used to climb down. It's a little sketch looking. It's doable, but don't have a fishing pole with me anyways. Alright y'all, well I'm gonna get headed out of here. It was a fun trip. It was kind of a bummer that the popcorn ball and stuff like that wasn't all open, but at times of year I guess you can go in all those buildings. The bridge was cool. I'm glad I came out to this spot instead of settling for that one in town. This is definitely a cool place. But yeah, if you thought it was cool, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.